Hey guys, what's up? And welcome to episode 2 of the Team of Friends series, where I basically put all my friends in a team and then we beat everyone and win everything. This is kind of more of my chill save. There's not really much of a challenge to this one. But yeah, last time we got some good preseason results. Torino, Sheffield Wednesday, and Huddersfield all fell to us. Today we'll finish off preseason with a match away at Salford. Of course, Salford being the team that is part owned, I believe, by the class of 92. And then we'll start our Premier League season at home to Burnley and away to Aston Villa. And yeah, let's do that. Okay, a lot of cancellations rolling over from last episode. Scouting meeting, don't want to sign anyone, so we're all good on that front. Watford signed James Garner, of course, one of the people that was let go when I replaced Man United with this team. Okay. A good training week for Elliot, so we'll give him some praise. Chris and Clive also doing bits, not so good for Jack. Okay, buck your ideas up, buddy. Okay, they don't want me to get any more coaches. Not too bothered about that. Okay, so under 23s match, we're gonna make everyone play until they're fit, basically. This is probably going to be a very high scoring under 23s match. Alderweireld signs at Liverpool. That's quite a surprise. Okay, we get a bit of money from Raphael joining Torino. Okay, let's look at the highlights of this match against Loco Works. Where are Loco Works? Oh, Inverurie Loco Works. Like Scottish lower division team. Let's watch some of the highlights. Okay, Alex finds Nana. Plays it out wide to Khaled. Khaled's cross pulls it back to Clivet, who scores after 34 seconds to give them the lead. Nana now to Mehmet. Finds Khaled again on the right. Can he put in the cross? Back to Clivet. It's blocked this time, but Jarvis will tuck away the rebound, make it 2-0. Calm as you like so far. Playing a lot down that right hand side. Alex battles with McBain. Khaled to Jarvis. Cuts in and shoots. Keeper can do nothing. 3-0 after 10 minutes. Yeah, this is kind of a bit of a romp. And nothing happens until half an hour. Clivet now wins the battle with Burnett. Plays in the cross. Nana with the header. And it's a poor attempt to save it by Buchan, the goalkeeper. And it's 4-0 now. Meta now brings it down. Cuts it back. Mehmet goes for goal, and it's 5. 33 minutes gone, and I didn't actually check what the actual score was. Jarvis with a penalty just blasts it. Nothing the keeper can do about it. So I don't know what this match actually finished as, but it's looking like double digits for sure. So we're in the second half now, and Khaled with a cross. Mehmet's on the edge of the area, blasts it in with another great goal from outside the box to make it 7-0. And Mehmet finds Festus now on the left. Festus plays it back to Meta in off the post, and that's 8-0. And it's still only 47 minutes gone. Or a penalty for them, and Dingwall is able to pull one back. Okay, that kind of surprised me. Jarvis plays it out wide to Nana. Nana over the top. Chance for Clivet, and he just blasts it home to make it 9-1. Dingwall to Clayton, tackled by Connor. Benson now able to turn, sends Clivet away. Is this going to be a hat trick? Yes, it is. 10-1 now. And yeah, double digits. Nice. But we don't win by 10 goals, which is a bit annoying. But yeah. 10-1 win. 3 for Clivet and Jarvis. I didn't even notice he got a hat trick. 2 for Mehmet. 1 for Nana and Meta as well. Okay, Salford City, now our next opponents. I believe they're in League 2. Oh, I've been putting in some very good performances, apparently. That's great for me. Let's see. Let us go with Michael Carrick today. So starting lineup against Salford, we've got Show in goal. We've got Martin, George, Zane and Brandon at the back. Connor and Taz in midfield. Nally and Benson on the wings. Joel playing behind Michael. And we've got Nick, Mahesh, Avinash, Noel, Khaled, Evilo, Fortune, Jerome, Shanky, George, Tim and Della on the bench. And yeah, hopefully this should be another big win. Salford have got Neil in goal, Frelkeld, Hughes, Burgess. Well, we've got Burgess as well, George Burgess. And Curry at the back. Pond and Jones holding, Smith in the middle, Jervis and Conway on the wings, with Adam Rooney, I think that is up front. Leverin, Piergianni, Walker, Armstrong, Maynard, Hogan, Shelton, Towell, Whitehead, Wiseman, Baldwin and Toure on the bench. Okay, let's go. Hoping, well, we beat championship sides 5 or 6-0, so League 2, I should be expecting a little more. Or maybe we'll take it easy a bit before the start of the Premier League season. Guess that remains to be seen. We've got a throw for Martin to take. Nally back to Martin. Finds the cross. Benson will get it on the back post. Finds Taz. Now Joel. Back to Connor. First time to Martin. Martin goes for goal. Deflected behind by Curry for a corner. Curry's just making me want to shout out my NBA 2K series now. Nally's corner. Rooney heads it away, but it falls to Joel in the box, and Neil can't keep it out, and Joel gives us the lead inside 2 minutes. Yeah, maybe we'll do the shout out when Curry makes another mistake. Show now has it in his hands. I'm surprised he's even getting a touch of a ball. Rolls it to Zane. Back to Show. Now George. To Connor. You can see the vanishing spray from a free kick, so maybe that's how the ball got into our goalkeeper's arms. Here comes Martin down the right. Goes for the cross. Pond heads it away. Taz is on the loose ball. Finds Nally. Plays it across, but it's a poor pass. However, Connor's won it back from Jervis. Brandon able to turn. Finds Joel. Back to Connor. Martin now on the right. Gets into the box. Cuts inside, but drags the shot wide. a bit selfish there by Martin. Okay, Neil now with a goal kick, 11 minutes in, towards Conway, who misses the ball, and Connor will pick it up. Gets it back from George, and he finds Show in goal. Back out to George, and here's Show again. Now Taz switches it and finds Nally on the right flank. Nally charges forward, plays it to his right to his friend Martin. Martin's cross, Benson heads it down, Michael shoots, it's blocked, but he gets it back and puts it away this time and makes it 2-0. I think that's Michael's first goal for us. Curry now with a throw, not a free throw, just a regular one. Gets it back from Rooney. But it was kind of a free throw in some sense. Smith with a good ball to find Frelkeld on the right and maybe a chance for Salford here. Frelkeld's cross is blocked and instead we will break with Benson. Benson on the left. He's only really got Michael in the box. Plays the cross in, headed away by Joey Jones as far as Joel. It's blocked, but once again a blocked shot falls to our player and Nally gets his goal to make it 3-0. I think that's his first as well, but I could be wrong. I maybe should be keeping track of this. Curry now with a free kick, not a free throw, a free kick. I need to stop that. Smith headed away by Martin as far as Smith. Rooney, Smith, Conway. Here is Jones down the line for Conway. Cross is blocked. There might be another counter. Nally immediately finds Benson in space on the left and he'll carry it forward. He's looking for Nally again, but Cameron Burgess heads it away. Nally now with a chance. Nally goes for goal over the bar on this occasion. Got an injury to Martin, pulled knee ligaments. Guess no need to risk anything here. Who do I bring on is the question. I'm going to bring on Jerome. Okay, one last highlight I guess before he comes off. Now he goes for a curler, it's hit the post and the goalkeeper's just kept it out. I mean, that looked like it was going wide. It had a wicked bend on it which almost took it in. Jerome's throw now to Joel, back to Jerome. The cross headed away by Burgess as far as Connor. Out wide for Jerome. Jerome's cross, Joel brings it down, Joel shoots but he puts it wide. Frelkeld now with a throw. Tasvo with the header. Benson picks it up. Benson out wide finds Nally. Nally able to bring it forward. Michael finds Jerome. Jerome finds Taz on the edge of a box and he shoots, but it's blocked. Brendan's thrown out to Taz. Finds Zane. Zane goes long, but it's easily cut out by Frelkeld. Hughes goes long, and Zane will win the header. Joel heads it back to Brandon, who switches it for Nally. Nally able to bring it forward. Jerome now has it on the right flank. Jerome's cross, and the goalkeeper rather theatrically catches it. Neil will put it down and hit it long, looking for Jervis, who wins the header as far as Zane though. Here's George and back to Zane. George again. Zane goes long, and Michael might get to that. He does. Great pass from one brother to another, but Michael's shot is blocked. Benson now to Taz, back out wide for Benson, who will reach it, even though it was behind him. But that pass inside will be cleared away by Smith. Goal kick for Neil as we approach the half-time whistle. Connor wins the header. Joel to Nally. Nally down the right flank. Plays it further right to Jerome. Jerome beats his man, finds Nally in the box, but the angle is too tight and he hits the side netting. Unlucky there. 2 minutes added on. Frelkeld's throw. Brendan wins the battle with Jervis. Inside to Taz. Finds Nally. Good first touch to take him past his marker. Goes for goal. Blocked by Curry and will have a corner. Can Nally find a man? We did score from his first corner of the day. Burgess heads it away. It's come out to Benson. Back out to Nally. Finds the cross. And the flag is up against Nally for offside. However, from a free kick, Neil will take it. Smith heads it down. Curry picks it up. Curry loses it to Nally. And Nally with a terrific pass. Benson with a great chance. And Neil makes a great save. Nally now will take the corner. Jervis heads it away. Will come all the way back out to Nally. Nally though loses out to Frelkeld, who gets it away. And that will be half time. 3-0 up and looking very comfortable. We kind of got off to an explosive start and then stopped scoring. But it's a pre-season friendly, I don't mind too much. So Leverin, Wiseman and Hogan coming on. Piagiani coming on as well. Didn't see who came off. Read through that in a second. Meanwhile, Benson's just casually walking into the box. But Hogan comes in with a tackle to stop him. George wins the header, finds Nally. Here is Joel. Brandon now using the left flank, plays it back to Benson. Makes some space for himself. And I think he went for goal there. Maybe he definitely should have centered it even. So it was Neil, Burgess, Hughes and Frelkeld who came off at half time. And now Walker is replacing Smith. And now we have a throw. Jerome to Joel. Now Nally. Back out to Jerome. Jerome's cross. Brandon coming in at the back post. Chance for Brandon, but it hits the side netting. And it's another shot from a tight angle that doesn't deliver. Now Towel on for Jervis. Thought maybe Salford would throw on the towel. Man, the puns. I'm on fire today. Or I'm doing really terribly, depending on your perspective. Nally plays it inside to Taz. Taz inside to Benson. Joel to Nally. He's got Jerome on the right. Joel. Taz goes for goal from distance. And it's not too far away. Brandon looks like he wants to come off. Very well. Let's give Shanky an opportunity. I don't think he's played yet so far. Maynard and Armstrong come on for Jones and Rooney. Here is Shanky now to Benson. Benson goes long and finds Michael. Michael's through on goal. And the keeper can't stop it. Michael gets his second of the game and it's 4-0. Maybe we're on for our first hat-trick of the series. Toure now on for Curry. And yeah, Salford kick off. Straight away, Pond gives it back to us. Jerome heading it to Nally. Nally drifting down the right. Cuts it back. Taz on the edge of the box first time, but it was always going wide. .25 shots so far. Probably another one from this free kick as Nally puts in a cross. Free header for Zane. And that's the second of the Mulryan brothers who gets on the score sheet as Zane gets his first goal for us to make it 5-0. Easy header for him in the end. Okay, another throw. Shanky to Taz, gets it back. Now Joel to Benson. Benson over to Taz. Here's Nally. Finds Michael, turns and shoots. Not a hat-trick though. It's clipped the post and gone wide. Jerome with a free kick. Plays it quick. Too quick. No one really anticipated it. Benson though plays it back to Shanky. Here's Taz and Shanky has it back. Holds it up. Plays it back to Zane. Zane switches it for Jerome and finds him. Jerome inside finds Joel. Nally. Joel has it again. Nally to Jerome. First time cross. Over everyone's head, but Benson will keep it in play. Wiseman takes it off him, but Benson's able to win it back. Plays it to Shanky. Gets it back from Taz. Gets it back from him again. Struggling to find a cross, although Shanky has a bit of room now. Instead plays it inside to Benson. And here is Shanky. This time he does cross. It finds Nally. He brings it down. Plays it back to Joel, but it's blocked by Toure for a corner. Nally to take. Done well from set pieces so far. Conway's header is fallen kindly for Zane, and he forces a save by Leverin. Another chance for Nally to deliver. Pierre Gianni though with a header away this time. Joel will collect. Plays it down the line, back to Nally. And he's offside. Did have a sneaking suspicion that he was. Baldwin replaces Pond for Salford. Nally now will take the free kick. Taz with a header at the back post, but he can't find the target. Doesn't look like we're going to be beating our previous high of 6-0. And yeah, doesn't look like we'll be equaling it either, although maybe a chance from his free kick. Nally with a delivery, but Hogan heads it away. That may well be it. George tries to keep it alive, but that is it. It is a 5-0 win to round off pre-season. 1 for Joel, 2 for Michael, 1 for Nally, and 1 for Zane. Nally claiming the Man of the Match award with a 9.3. Martin, who had to come off early, unfortunately has to suffer the pain of being the worst player. Yeah, things going well, I suppose. As expected, but well. Yeah, Martin 2 or 3 weeks out with pulled knee ligaments. He should be back for the start of the season. What else was I going to check? Yeah, I was going to check the scorers previous matches. Okay, so yeah, Michael, Nally and Zayn all scoring their first goals for the club, basically. Okay, on to the start of the season. We already forgot who we're playing first. I think it's Aston Villa. It's either them or Burnley. I just forgot the order. It was Burnley then Aston Villa, so I'm glad I didn't say that with my chest. Some more Europa League stuff. Yeah, whole 24 days break between your last pre-season game and the season doesn't seem that right to me. But there's under 23 games which we're basically going to throw our players into anyway, so it doesn't really matter. They'll get a workout one way or another. Another great week of training for Elliot. Cliver and Dele also doing a good job. No one in particular was bad. Okay, everyone who's not fit is already in the team, so let's go with this. I didn't even catch the team that our under 23s are playing against. Kelty Hearts, is that another Scottish team? Yeah, I don't think that's going to end too well for the Hearts. They may end up being broken. And that was intentional. Let's see, anything else interesting? Okay, we'll watch the highlights of the Kelty Hearts game. Okay, so Lux with a corner after 2 minutes. Fortune's header goes in. Was that the bar of a post? Maybe both. But yeah, we take the lead. I play out to Elliot. Elliot cuts it back to me and I hit the post, but Fortune scores the rebound and gets his second. Lux now with a corner. Fortune's there again. And a 12-minute hat trick makes it 3-0. No, Subhavis can't happen for the first team. And now here comes Dele, chips in a cross. I head it all the way back to Greg for some reason. And Elliot goes for goal. Powerful strike, and he makes it 4-0. Now here comes Chris, sprinting down the right. Chips it in there. My header. And my goal, 5-0 after 14 minutes. Now I have it again on the left. Play it back to Elliot, his Lux. George to me. One touch, shoot. And it squeezes past the keeper. He probably should have saved it, but there's my second. And it's 6 after 17 minutes. Okay, a bit of a break now. Chris with a long ball. Fortune brings it down. Great chance for Fortune. Easy finish. His fourth. And it becomes 7-0. Now I've got it on the left. Was that a Rabona cross? I think it was. Dele heads it down. And George with a finish to make it 8. I'm going to say that was a Rabona cross. I can't do that in real life. Dele finds Elliot on the left. Elliot finds Lux. Lux goes for goal and opens his account for the day to make it 9-0. Now second half, so it's 9-0 at half time. Greg to George. Inside, Dele, and Dele makes it 10. And I think that's his first goal of the day. No, or his second maybe. God, I've lost track. Elliot cuts out Clark's pass, blasts it over the top. Noel, who must have come off the bench, has a chance. Goes past the keeper, and that's an easy finish to make it 11-0. Nally now will take the corner. Morrison heads it away. Avinash brings it down. Avinash powers one in. That's another different goal scorer to make it 12. I mean, how many more can we get? Here's Nally. Switches it for Elliot. Inside to me for a hat-trick, and I've got it. 13-0. There is a hat-trick for me. Avinash to Michael. Back to Avinash. Brings it forward, goes for goal. Tipped onto the post. Noel bursts past everyone to get to the rebound and makes it 14-0, and that will probably be it. Yep, 14-0. So that was 4 for Fortune, 3 for me, 2 for Noel, and 1 each for Elliot, George, Lux, Dele and Avinash. Comfortable win against a very poor team, I have to say. Okay, Martin's our only injury at the moment. Well, Lux is doing well as a right mid. Awesome. Jerome doing well as a centre back. It's awesome. Okay. Good stuff. Another under 23 game coming up. I think that's Cowden Beef. If my knowledge of Scottish football is at all good. Coach improvements, Adi Viviash from Coventry. Scouts, Chris Wellman from Southampton. Jim Flood from Southampton. Data analyst, Jermaine Lopia from Man City. Sports scientist, Jordan Johnson. Jack Naylor for Celtic. We're going to have to barter with a little. There we go. And Connor Clulo. Bonuses. You know what? Since we have so much of a transfer budget, let's just make the bonus for winning everything super high and motivate the players. Since we're not going to spend any money on players in this save. Okay, until fit. More Europa League stuff. I haven't been paying attention to this. Leicester potentially taking Fred, who's now available for free, of course. Squad for the upcoming season. I mean, I don't need to register anyone because everyone's under 21, right? Yep, calm. 0 players. Okay, injury for Carlock, tight hamstring, out for a couple of days. No big deal. Okay, let's watch for highlights of our match against Cowden Beef without paying attention to the score. Okay, is Alex, plays it back to Vincent. is Brandon. Goes long, finds Meta, good touch, and an easy finish to give us the lead after 11 minutes. Now here comes Nana. Cuts inside, plays it back to Michael. Is Brandon. Brandon's cross, Nana's header, and that's 2-0. Nana winning a header, that would be a sight to see in real life. Carlock's throw, here's Alex. Back to Carlock on the right. In comes the cross, Meta's header, and it squeezes in, and that's his second of the game. Mitchell's header, Michael cuts it out, plays it back to Ivilo. Long ball over the top, Nana controls it. Chance for Nana, hits the post, and Evans clears. Now second half, Brandon brings it forward. Plays it to Ivilo, his Meta. Plays it to Nana, and Nana finishes to make it 4, and that's his second of the game. Who will get a hat-trick first, if any? Mahesh over the top finds Nana on the right flank. Nana finds Ivilo in the middle, a terrific volley by Ivilo. What a strike, and that's his first of the game to make it 5-0. Michael now to Lux. Lux finds Khaled on the right hand side. Khaled with a cross. Meta coming in at the back post, and that's another header that's gone in, and that is his hat trick. He beats Nana to the punch, and it's 6-0. One more thing in the last minute. Khaled plays it across. Michael's shot is deflected and saved. Now he plays it back to Khaled. Khaled shoots and gets his goal to make it 7-0. And yeah, another comfortable win for the youngsters. 3 for Meta, 2 for Nana, 1 for Ivilo and Khaled. Trading, another great week by Elliot, 9.85. Greg and George also doing really well. West Ham under 18s. Well, anyone who's not fit, again, we're going to make them available. Yep. Squad numbers, not too concerned with these. I mean, I'll scroll through them so you can look at them if you want. We'll see them though in more detail as the season progresses. Well, there's an even easier graphic to read if you want to see that. Okay, so odds on to be top goal scorer in the league. Joel, Noel and Nana are the top 3 favourites, followed by Aguero, Kane and Firmino. Interesting. And another under 23s match. Again, anyone who's unfit will take on Dungannon. Training. Odds on to be top player. Top 3 are Greg, Clivet and Nana, favourites for player of the season, followed by Sterling, De Bruyne and Aguero. Elliot has bruised his thigh and will be out for 4 to 7 days. Not really a problem. He'll still could be back for the start of the season. Mehmet 1 or 2 days out with a tight groin. Again, no biggie. So let's watch the highlights for the Dungannon game. We didn't watch the West Ham game, which was a bit odd. But here's Noel, able to turn and go down the right hand side. Inside, finds Clivet, takes a touch and hits the post. Noel now back to Khaled and he puts a cross in. Oh, that's it. Kenny Sproul with a clearance. Mo with a header to Avilo. Lewis to Khaled. First time cross. And it's beaten the goalkeeper. And it's a fluke goal, but Khaled and we will take it. Bit of a bizarre one there. Khaled's throw to Lewis. Clivet's first time cross. Headed away by Andy Sproul as far as Caleb. Off the post, off the keeper. And Avinash converts the rebound to make it 3-0. Avinash now with a corner. Clivet's header straight at Hassan in goal. Caleb to Lewis. Avinash. Back to Caleb. Switches it. Khaled heads it down for Clivet, who drills that into the bottom corner. An absolute bullet makes it 4-0. Nally now with a corner. Noel's header at the back post, tipped onto the post, but he'll score the rebound. And it's 5-0. Still going here. Nally carries it forward. Looking for Shanky on the left. Takes a touch. Cuts inside. Hits the crossbar. And Gibson clears. Lewis takes it off McFarland. Goes down the right. Cuts inside. Doesn't go it alone. Sets up Avilo. And that's 6-0. Okay, 2 for Noel, Khaled, Avinash, Clivet and Avilo also getting on the score sheet. Another good workout. Well, good workout in the sense that we got shooting practice, but you know. Let's see what else is happening. Not too much. Avilo doing well as a defensive midfielder. His stamina's gone up. Top young player odds. Greg, Clivet and Nana are top of that list, followed by Sterling, Bernardo Silva and Alexander Arnold. It's a bunch of players we don't need. And we save the game again. Still feels like ages till our first game of the season against Burnley. Fred completes his move to Leicester. I think that's Sheffield United signing Ashley Young as well. Okay, let's do the whole unfit players available thing. Ooh, bad injury. It looked worse than it was, I guess. Tim out for 3 or 4 weeks with fractured ribs, lifting weights in training. Yeah, could be something he would do. Although I don't know about the injured part. We'll send him to a specialist. Because we take care of our players. Alright, Clivet is the best in training this week. Well done. Zane and Avilo also doing very well. Yeah, I guess Elliot's allowed a week off from being the top trainer of the week. Okay, our under-18s against Burnley under-18s. Let's take a look at the highlights. Festus with a throw to Joel. Back to Festus. Goes for the cross. Glennon clears as far as Taz, who finds the bottom corner with a great strike to give us the lead after 2.5 minutes. Greg now chips it out wide to George. George cuts it back. Jarvis drills one in. It's saved, but George G puts in the rebound. They're both playing, so I have to be specific. Glennon's throw to Woods. Well, Woods completely misses it, and Greg will pick it up. Finds George G. Turn. Easy finish. 3-0. George B with a throw. Jarvis with a flick. Della brings it down. Tight angle, hits the post, and George G slides in the rebound for his hat trick. Now Della coming forward. Crossing from the left. George B at the back post. Keeper gets a hand on it, but Wussy great name, but he can't save the shot. Della now finds George B a little bit behind him, but he takes it in his stride. Plays it inside. Della's shot, and Della finds the bottom corner to make it 6-0 and get his first of the game. Lux Jarvis to Nally. Good skill by Nally. Goes right in front of the goalkeeper and sneaks it in off the post to make it 7-0. Nally now with a free kick. Swings it in. Back post is Fortune, who gets his goal to make it 8. And maybe one more goal here in the 91st minute as Chris comes charging forward. Plays a lovely through ball. Fortune for his second, and he gets it. Okay, 9-0. 3 for George G, 2 for Fortune, with George B, Taz, Della and Nally all scoring as well. Same as always, play all the unfit players against Liverpool. It is a friendly though. It doesn't matter, we go all out and we beat everyone. No mercy. Aubameyang going to round. Okay, that's not actually happening. It's just a rumour. City win the Community Shield. Well, that's the last time anyone else is going to win it in this save. I can assure you of that. Recommended captain and vice captain. And Mike Phelan recommends my brother Meta to be the captain and Elliot to be vice captain. So, you know what? We're going to go with it. I think we chose this earlier, didn't we? In the last episode. It prompted me to do it again. I guess this is the definitive choice. Maybe the last time was just a reminder that you have to do it at some point. Martin is back from his injury. Let's watch us play against the Liverpool under-23s. Clarkson plays it. Okay, Khaled with a header away. Clarkson to Varasanovic is O'Rourke. Shoots from distance. It goes just over the bar. Chance for Liverpool. Interesting to see. Here comes Avinash. Glides past the defence. Will he take it on himself? He will, and he'll score inside the near post. Great goal there by Avinash. And Clarkson with the clearance. Not very far. Avinash picks it up. Connor to me. Nally. Fortune first time. Finds the far corner with a lovely finish to make it 2-0. Nally to me. And Clarkson takes me out while already been booked. And Leighton Clarkson is going to get himself a second yellow card and send Liverpool down to 10 men. As if a match like this wouldn't be hard enough. Getting a Liverpool player sent off is now ticked off my bucket list. Avinash comes into the box, goes for goal, and it's just over the bar. Here is Avinash again. Been very involved in this game. Also a United fan, I might add. Finds Carlock at the back post. His cross is deflected, and it's an own goal by Gallagher. Tony Gallagher's own goal makes it 3-0. Here is Mahesh. Finds Carlock again on the right. Puts another low cross in, and this time it's Fortune with a finish, getting his second to make it 4-0. McGregor, who's a youngster that isn't a real player. Nally finds me. I cut inside. I shoot, and I make it 5-0. Whew, I thought I was going to go a full match without scoring a goal there. That would have been insane. But yeah, 5-0. 2 for Fortune, 1 for Avinash, 1 for me, and an own goal. Okay, there's all our injuries. Caleb doing well at right back. His agility has gone up to 17, which is good. Oh, injury for Jerome in training, a bruised foot, but that's 1 to 3 days. That should be perfectly fine. Yep, pick the players who aren't fit again. More backroom team advice. Tommy Martin, well, doesn't want to do that again. Same for Colin Little. Svetoslav Todorov to be under 18 manager. Sam Hall for data analyst, doesn't want to talk again. Austin Bradbrook for loan manager. Julian Matthews for data analyst. Simon Evans for sports scientist, doesn't want to talk. James Parr for sports scientist. Okay. Okay, that's a bit worrying that the save bar stopped, but we move. And Galatasaray win the Super Cup. Nice job. Yeah, sure, I'll pretend to care about deadline day. I won't be spending any money. Just kind of interested to see what happens in transfer deadline day rather than me actually getting involved in it. Yeah, we don't have to register anyone because everyone's under 21, so that's fine. Liverpool signed Adnan Januzaj for 28.5 million, and that actually gives us 500k as a sell fee, so cheers for that, Liverpool. I can tell you, you will not be winning the league this year or any year in this save. Injury for Nana, ab strain. We'll do 3 to 4 weeks. We'll leave him to the physio. We won't fit him with injections, so he has to play against Burnley. We don't need him. Do you think we will put pressure on Alex Telles to succeed? Well, I actually like Alex Telles because he's ex-Galatasaray, so I'm going to be nice. Yeah, we'll be nice. If it was a player I didn't like, maybe I'd be a bit harsher. I didn't really have a pretty busy transfer window. That's just the way the game is coded, I guess. Every player I brought in is officially counted as a transfer. We're getting stronger and stronger. Squad looks ready to compete and will be a force in the future. Oh yeah, our wage expenditure is far beyond everyone else. But also, we've got a £989 million transfer budget that we didn't spend, so there's that. Tottenham sign Marin. Alright, I thought it was Marco Marin for a second. It's like that's a throwback. Nothing else too significant. We didn't want to do any business at the last minute. I was tucked up in bed well ahead of the deadline. Indeed I was. Got some more Europa League stuff. Another injury. Shanky out for 4 to 5 weeks with a calf strain. Try and focus on your recovery. He's happy. And let's watch us play against Huddersfield. Right, Jepson with the long ball. And Elliott is sent off after less than a minute for a 2-footed tackle. That's a bit crazy. Hope he doesn't do that for the first team. Jones with a long ball for Huddersfield, and it's Carnell with a chance. And Carnell puts it away. And we're actually 1-0 down to Huddersfield. That's bizarre. Lux now to Shanky. Chris takes it to the byline. Chris from a tight angle, it's saved. But George puts in the rebound to equalise. Here is Ellis. So not a complete team of our players in this one. Lux cuts inside. Lux drills it home to put us in front despite the 10 men. Lux now will take the corner. And it's Tierney who gets his name on the score sheet to make it 3-1. Kelfala Tierney. Chris now charging forward. And sees a gap in the defence, runs through it. Goes right up to the goalkeeper and puts it in to add his name to the list of goal scorers. Huddersfield throw, Nizovic to Mahan. Nizovic with a cross. Dami spills it and Carnell gets another goal. But it's offside and it won't count. Dami has spared that one. Now here comes Chris down the right. Cuts it back. And McGregor gets a goal to make it 5-1. Frank McGregor. So 2 goals scored by, well, made up players. Chris, Lux and George also getting on the score sheet. Elliott getting sent off. Okay, one last chance to register players, but we don't need it. We're going to have a problem eventually in the save when everyone becomes over 21. Then half the squad will not be able to play. Okay. First game of the season is a draw between West Ham and Tottenham. Last minute equaliser therefore for Hammers. That game just played in real life today, didn't it? Tottenham won that 3-2 under Jose. Clivet once again top of the list in trading, with Steph and Elliott coming second and third. Okay, our under 18s against Western under 23s. Okay, everyone who's not fit once again. We already went through these. Let's see what else happens in the Prem. Well, we've got an injury for Michael, 1 or 2 days out with a tight groin. He may miss the Burnley game. Newcastle hold Manchester City to a draw. That's good. Everton 2, Villa 2. Yerry Mina scoring at both ends. Leicester 2, Watford 2. Leicester coming from 2 down. Everton had done the same against Villa. Chelsea 1, Palace 1. So far 5 games and 5 draws. Christian Benteke 96-minute equaliser. And Liverpool are the first team to win a match, as they beat Brighton 3-1, although they left it late as well. Typical Liverpool, always leaving it till the last minute. Okay, we are favourites to win. I'm not terribly shocked. I feel sorry for anyone who bet on Burnley. Okay, pre-match press conference. The question asked was suggesting that Meta's performances will be a key factor in determining whether I have a successful season or not. And Carrick said, absolutely. And Meta is very happy with that. I would imagine so. Pre-match advice. So we've got Fortune, Lewis and Greg down as our penalty takers. Free kicks, Fortune, Nana and Jarvis. And now to find everyone. And of course, not Nana when he's fit. Where's Jarvis? Down here as well. Corners, Fortune, Shanky and Lewis. Where are you? Down here. Central indirect, Fortune, Nally and Lux. And where's Lux? Down here. Wide indirect, we've got Fortune, Lewis and Nana. Deep indirect, Fortune, Tim and Nally. And Nally's up here. We'll change from balance to attacking. That definitely makes sense given how great our team is. Adjust our instructions, sure. Throw-in takers even. We've got Shanky, Khaled and Avinash to take throws. And Avinash is there. And higher line of engagement. I guess if we're playing attacking, we should probably play with a higher line. More Prem games. So Arsenal beat Norwich 4-1. Wolves beat Sheffield United 4-0. Scott McTominay scoring on his debut there. And Bournemouth getting a late equaliser against Southampton on the south coast. Another injury to Elliott. Pulled his thigh, out for 9 to 12 days. Yeah, let's watch our under 18s play against Western Supermare under 23s. Here comes Elliott, presumably before he got injured. Plays in the cross, Skinner's header, and Benson lashes onto it. And 1-0 to us. Benson now will take a free kick, whips it in, And Vincent slides it in to make it 2. Elliot now on the left. Has now picked up his injury but is playing on. Finds Hughes, his shot is blocked. Skinner goes for goal. And there's a goal for one of our unnamed players. Unnamed not the right word. I'll come up with a better one later. Skinner makes it 3-0. Here comes Benson now down the left. Cuts inside. Goes for goal and finds it, getting his 2nd of the game. Now Howson almost gives it away. Dickinson, I don't know what he's thinking there. That pass has found its way to Benson, who hits the post, and somehow Western Supermare on the 23s get away with it. Benson now with a free kick from the left, whips it in, and once again it's Vincent with a header, and it's his 2nd of the game to make it 5. It's 2 each now for Benson and Vincent. Martin now with a cross. Benson plays it back to Elliot. Elliot powers one. It hits the bar, but the rebound is put in by Wills, who makes it 6-0. Ash Wills. And Elliot brings this one down. Bursts clear of his marker. Plays it across, and it's Cross. I didn't even see that coming. Kane Cross makes it 7-0. So he had 2 each for Benson and Vincent, and a bunch of no-namers getting the rest. Didn't have too many of us playing in that match. Memphis Depay is 1 appearance away from giving us £1 million. It's not too bad. Okay. Finally on match day. Martin recommended to play no more than 45 minutes. Okay. Let us go with the advice of Mark Hulse. So our team for our opening match of the season looks like this. It will be Hussein in goal. It will be Chris, Steph, Brandon and Festus at the back. Connor and Taz in midfield. Jarvis, Lewis and Meta across the 3 attacking midfield positions, with Clive up front. Sho, Mo, Nally, Joel, Carlock, Mehmet and Georgie on the bench. Hopefully that'll be the team that brings us some glory. Burnley have got Pope in goal, Loughton, Tarkovsky, me and Peters, Samu, Westwood, Drinkwater and Rodriguez in midfield, with Wood and Barnes up front. Hart, Long, Brady, McNeil, Hendrick, Taylor and Vidra on the bench. Danny Drinkwater against his old team. Yeah, let's go and do this. Start the season, how pre-season was happening. And Burnley will kick off the Premier League season for themselves and us. This is definitely going to be harder than any of the pre-season games we played, but I guess anyone watching this already knew that. Festus now with a throw to Meta. Pulls it back to Taz. Taz on the edge of the box, shot blocked, and Burnley will come away with it. Still going here. No okay, there is a flag against Clive. He did look offside. Festus with a throw. Whoever that was ran away from it. Samu heads it away. Drinkwater over the top. And Wood's throw on goal, and maybe Burnley with a chance. But Wood drags his shot well wide. Maybe this isn't going to be as easy as I thought. Maybe it is. It'll be the throw in for Chris. Lewis lets it run and gets to the ball. Plays it across. Jarvis with a chance. Side netting. Burnley throw. Loughton to take. Here's Wood. Back to Loughton. Here's Tarkowski. Forced all the way back to his goalkeeper, Nick Pope. Pope goes long. Chris heads it away. Jarvis to Lewis. And Lewis has space here. Great chance for Lewis. And Lewis scores our first competitive goal of the season. Lovely run and finish. And we lead just inside 10 minutes. Jarvis now with a free kick. Over the wall and wide in the end. I think it looked a bit closer than it was. Pope on the goal kick. And missed header there, and Wood will pick it up and play it down the line for Samu, Burnley's new signing. Plays it back to Loughton. Loughton's cross. Steph heads it away. Lewis does well to bring it down. Plays it back to Festus. Festus on a run forward, not taking any prisoners here. Festus still going down the left. Gets to the byline and crosses. Jarvis will get it on the other side. Jarvis back in there. Tarkowski heads it away. Lewis heads it down. Clivet turns. Clivet shoots and Clivet scores to make it 2-0 and give us some comfort. And the question now surely has to be how many and not if we're going to win. So 2 shots on target and 2 goals so far, so pretty efficient. Alright, Blizzard Gang corner. It will be Lewis to take. Tarkowski's header away. It falls to Steph. Back out to Lewis. Steph has it again. Good tackle though by Westwood. Steph wins it back and finds Jarvis. Jarvis on the byline goes for a goal from an impossible angle and actually does force Pope to save it. And Burnley get it clear. Lewis now with a free kick. Peters heads it away. It falls to Meta. Meta goes for goal and Pope gets a hand to it, but he can't stop it. And that's his first of the season to make it 3-0. And yeah, Burnley, you're not going to be the only team this happens to, so don't get too disheartened. Lewis with a free kick. Whips it in, headed away by Loughton, and then headed on by Barnes. Chris picks up the loose ball. Chris gets into the box, goes for goal, and very nearly goes in. Festus now with a throw. Lewis heads it on. Tarkowski intercepts. Loughton to Samu. And Drinkwater. He's going to need a lot of that at half time. Good touch by Chris to take him away by the defender, or from the defender. Goes down the right. Cuts it across. Me just about gets there before Clivet. It comes out to Connor. Gets it back from Taz. Switches it to find Festus on the left flank. Festus brings it forward. Samu's tackle. Meta takes control, plays it to Festus, who finds Taz, but his shot is blocked and Burnley will get it away. Lewis now with a free kick on the left. Chips it in there. It's found its way to Jarvis, and I think it came off Taz, and it has come off Taz. And that's his first goal of the season to make it 4-0. And yeah, all different goal scorers, and that sends us top of the league. And I don't think we'll be leaving that position at all. Chris plays a quick free kick. Oh, what a volley by Meta. Finds the far corner to make it 5. I mean, apart from the fact that it was with his right foot, that was Van Persie-esque. A long ball over the shoulder, and just a first time volley. What a strike. Direct from the free kick. We've got another one here. Steph plays it short to Brandon. Connor to Steph. Brandon. Steph goes back to Hussein in goal, a rare touch for him. Plays it out wide to Chris. And Chris will run forward. It's been dangerous down that right flank. Cross is headed away by Tarkovsky. Samu heads it on, comes out to Taz. Lewis gets the better of Drinkwater, but under pressure can only fire it wide. Pope now with a goal kick. Brandon's header. Taz able to bring it down. Goes long, and Clivet with a good first touch. Left-footed strike, and he gets his second to make it 6. And it's not even half time yet. So this is tied for our best win. And we played pre-season matches against teams in the Championship and League 2. So yeah, it seems like they were just waiting for the season to start. Peters is thrown now to Rodriguez. Back to Peters. Westwood now. Back to Peters. Westwood again to Drinkwater. Back to Westwood. His Drinkwater. Westwood cut out by Brandon. Here's Steph. Plays it back to Hussein. Now Brandon brings it forward a little bit. Plays it to Taz, and now Festus. And Festus almost loses it, but doesn't. Plays it back to Brandon. Now Steph. Brings it forward now. Can he find a pass? He finds Jarvis. Great first touch. Jarvis from a tight angle fires that one wide of a post. Alright, stoppage time now. Pope's goal kick headed by Meta to Clivet, and Clivet will bring it forward. Can he get a hat trick? No, he can't. He'll fire wide. Not the best of efforts there. Yeah, 6-0 at the break. Doing a very good job. Yeah, keep doing what you're doing. And Chris already straight from the second half whistle, charging down the right flank, but unable to get his cross away. And here's Steph to Brandon. Taz to Clivet. Clivet turns, drives into the box. Great chance for Clivet. And there is the hat trick. 7-0 now. And yeah. Poor Burnley, I suppose. This could be a Premier League record if it goes past 9. Of course, Leicester matched that this season in real life. Festus now with a free kick. Short to Brandon. Connor to Taz. Turns. Westwood's tackle though. Tarkovsky clears. Steph will get to that first. Brings it forward. He eases past his marker. Finds Jarvis in the box. Jarvis comes inside. Jarvis' shot. Saved by Pope. Meta with a loose ball back in there. Finds Lewis. And Lewis gets his second to make it 8. And we're 1 away from the record with 40 minutes to go. It'll be interesting to see if we do top it. Could we top it again? Drinkwater's free kick. Steph heads it away. Comes back out to Drinkwater. Forced back to Westwood. Tarkovsky to Samu. Back to Tarkovsky. Loughton. All the way back to Pope in goal. Pope sends it long and it's straight to Chris. And Chris is just zooming forward with the ball without a care for any defender. But his shot is too powerful and goes over the crossbar. Yellow for Westwood. Brandon will take the free kick short to Festus. Festus goes for the long ball. Peters' header away. It comes out to Lewis. It's blocked. Clivet pounces on the rebound. Should have at least hit the target, but puts it wide. Chris now with a throw to Lewis. Back to Chris. Chris going forward. Comes inside. Goes for goal. Saved by Pope, and will be a corner. Chance for Lewis to deliver. To the back post. Misses everyone. Clivet will take it, but he loses out to Tarkovsky, who clears. Okay, Burnley had just now started to play with more caution. McNeil has come on for Wood. Brandon's throw, headed back to him by Taz. Brandon sends a long ball down the line and Meta will get there. Meta's cross. Peters heads it away. It comes out to Connor. Connor goes for goal and Peters once again in the way. And Burnley able to clear. Jarvis was offside, chasing the rebound anyway. Chris now with a throw to Jarvis. Back to Chris. Chris with a cross. And Meta's header just wide. Narrowly missing out on his hat-trick there. Lewis now with a free kick. Whips it to the back post. Rodriguez heads it away. Meta able to bring it down under a bit of pressure. Finds Steph. Now it's Lewis. Finds some space and drills it into the far corner. The second hat-trick of the game. And this one has gone to Lewis. Lovely effort there. And we've equalled the Premier League record at 9-0. Hendrick now on for Westwood. Festus to Brandon. Back to Festus. Switches it to Jarvis. Can we beat it? We've still got 22 minutes. Chris comes inside. Brought down by Peters. And we're looking at VAR. This is the first time this has happened. And it will be a penalty. Meta to take it. And Pope saves it. Denied a hat-trick and the record-breaking goal from the penalty spot. Damn, that's a bit annoying. Lewis with a corner now. Clivet's header over the bar. Man, that would have been an epic way to do it. Brady replacing Samu now for Burnley, their last change. 5.7 rating I saw as he came off. Goal kick is flicked on by Barnes. Steph heads it to Jarvis. Back to Steph. Here's Chris. Goes long and Jarvis is onto it. Jarvis is through. Chance for Jarvis. Pope though with a save. Loughton's clearance isn't great and Clivet keeps it in. But Loughton wins it back and clears. Still going here with Festus and he's brought down by Ashley Barnes. And he looks hurt. And I think I'm going to take him off. Damaged heel. Doesn't seem too serious, but should probably take him off. Don't really have a ready-made left back on the bench. However, Brandon will be able to fill in there if we bring in a centre back, which is what I'm going to do. So Mo can get an opportunity. He'll come in at centre back, and Brandon will go out to the left. Running out of time to get that 10th goal. Is it going to happen? Lewis with a free kick on the left. Back post is Mo, heads it across. It falls to Jarvis. It's blocked again. And Burnley able to get away with it. So close to 10. Connor fouls Barnes on the counter-attack. And yeah, we may have to wait to break the record. Loughton with a free kick for Burnley. Chris's header away to as far as McNeil. But the header from him is easily collected by Hussein. And Hussein throws it out to Mo. Back to Hussein. Finds Taz. It's Connor. Goes long. Clivet heads it on to Jarvis. Jarvis brings it forward. Great run. Can he get the goal? No, he can't. Pope makes another save. Meta picks up the loose ball and is tackled by Brady, who is able to clear it away. And we've got 2 added minutes left. Will we get the 10th? I think there's going to be one last chance, but it's Burnley who have it. Loughton back to Tarkowski. The long ball is headed away by Mo. Here's Taz. Back to Mo. Taz again. Takes it over the halfway line and brings it forward. Plays it through to Meta. Meta's tackled by Tarkowski, but he'll keep the ball. And the referee gives another foul. And they're looking at VAR here. And no penalty for Tarkowski's earlier tackle on Meta. Okay. And ball's given back to Burnley after that. So that VAR call's probably stopped us from breaking the record. I can't imagine we would have missed 2 penalties in a row. But it's happened to Man United in real life this season, so I suppose it could have happened. But this one's going to end 9-0 maybe. One last attack. Lewis goes for goal from range, but it's well wide, and it's going to finish 9-0. A record equaling day. Hat-tricks each for Lewis and Kluivert. Meta got 2. Unlucky not to get the 3rd after missing a penalty. Taz got the other one. But yeah, an encouraging start to the season. We go top, and that's where we'll probably stay for the rest of the season. I didn't even check who the man of the match was. It went to Lewis in the end, with 3 goals and an assist. 9.7. Worst player, well, Hussein got a 7.5, but hardly his fault for not having to do much. Festus, 10 days to 3 weeks, or 10 days, 2 weeks, with a damaged heel. Don't risk him. Nice. And we can praise Lewis's performance. Good job. Yep, good job. Avinash doing well at right mid. So Premier League Team of the Week. Only 3 non-Blizzard Gang players in it. Chris, Steph and Festus, part of a back 4. Jarvis, Lewis, Taz and Meta make an all Blizzard Gang midfield. And Kluivert also gets into the team up front. Okay, next up then is Aston Villa, which is in a few more days. Okay. Unfit players. You may play for the under 18s. Pre-match. Okay, Greg and Lewis can be added to the free kicks. That's fine. Corners, we can add Nana and Clivette. Free central indirect, Avinash and Tim. Wide indirect, we got Nally and Lux. Deep indirect, we've got Lux and Avinash. Throw-in takers, we can add Carlock and Lux to the list. None of the people on that top 5 have even played yet. Play for set pieces because we're really good at it. Well, that's, yeah. A lot of our goals have come from set pieces. No takeover. Well, if I was an investor, I would definitely take over this team. Although the wage bill was a bit steep. So Arsenal beat Sheffield United 3-0 to temporarily take top spot of us. Training, Clivette once again is top of the class. Steph and Connor also doing very well. And yeah, Aston Villa time. Well, the Premier League away biggest win is something I want to check out as well. History, records. Is there not biggest away win? Just biggest win. Well, Leicester beat Southampton 9-0 to make it VOA record, so it must have been below 9 before. So let's watch us against City. Only Dami and Dele playing out of our squad. So Howson with a cross. Dele at the back post forces a save but scores the rebound to give us the lead in the Manchester derby. Here's Wright Phillips, probably related to Sean Wright Phillips, given he was an ex-City player. He finds Robertson, and Robertson saved by Dami. Now Bob with a corner. Header, and McCarthy heads it in for City. James McCarthy. McDonald's long ball. McCarthy has it again. Goes past the last defender. And puts it wide. Here is Fred Walsh, but it's cleared away by Edozie, and McCarthy gets past the last defender. Chance to give City the lead, but Dami makes another good save. Here's Egan Riley. Puts in a cross. Wills has half cleared it. Edozie heads it in there. McCarthy shoots and scores from a very tight angle to give City the lead with a few minutes to go. But in the last minute, Dele with a corner. McCarthy heads it away. Comes out to Holland, who scores an absolute screamer in the 92nd minute to equalise in the Manchester derby. And maybe another chance to win it here. It's Frank Holland again. A cross, finds Cross, and Cross shoots just wide. And that's probably how it ended. 2-2. So goal for Dele. Pretty much on his own outfield in terms of our players. Okay, Aston Villa. Whose turn is it? I believe it is Mike Clegg. So, changes. So Festus is injured, so Brandon will go across to left back, and Vincent starts in the centre. Jarvis drops to the bench. Meta starts on the right this time, and Benson comes in for Jarvis on the left. And that's pretty much it. Jack, Khaled, Jarvis, Fortune, Carlock, Nally and Joel on the bench. For Aston Villa, it's Heaton in goal against his old team. Gilbert, Concert, Engels and Target at the back. Douglas, Luiz and McGinn in front of the back four. Mason Greenwood makes his Aston Villa debut against his old team. Grealish and Younes also in the attacking three with Wesley up front. Steer, Chester against his old team. Nakamba, El Ghazi, Hurricane, Howes and Jota on the bench. Okay, kickoff time. Clivet to Taz, back to Vincent. Here is Steph. Well, I don't even know if this is going to be a chance, but it's looking like it as Meta charges forward, gets into the box, shoots from a tight angle, Heaton saves, Benson heads for rebound over the bar. Heaton now with the goal kick. He's going to play it short to Konsa, immediately closed down. Back to Heaton, his clearance is cut out by Meta. Meta brings it forward, powers one in, but it's high and wide and not very handsome. Another goal kick, so chance after chance. Villa can barely do anything with it. We've gone for the short one again. Here is Target. Down the line it finds Younes. Younes goes long, Brandon heads it away. Here's Lewis, finds Benson. Finds Clivet, and Clivet takes a very good touch. Clivet goes for goal, tipped over by Tom Heaton for a corner. It will be Lewis to take. Konsa heads it away. Headed down by Connor to Vincent, it's blocked. Comes to Steph. Lewis's cross. Falls to Meta, finds Steph. Connor shoots from distance, but it's wide. All this in just over 2 minutes. Target now with a throw to Grealish. Target. McGinn. Douglas Luiz out wide to Target. Target finds Douglas Luiz on the edge. Sets up Gilbert for a shot. And that's a chance for Villa, but he's blasted that far wide of a goal. Lewis free kick from the right. In it comes. Steph's header puts it wide. Engels now with a free kick for Villa. Will go long. Header by Steph. Picked up though by Douglas Luiz. Mason Greenwood now helps it on to Gilbert. Gilbert cut out by Connor. Finds Benson. Here comes the break. Benson charges forward. finds Clivet. Clivet with a turn. Engels takes it off him. And Villa can break now with Grealish, and they've got numbers forward. Connor with a great tackle though. And that was that. Here's Brandon now. Able to bring it forward. Can he find a cross? He finds, well, not a good one. Meta will pick it up on the right. Chris with a first time cross. Benson with a shot. And it's saved, but the flag is up anyway. Benson's offside. Play shorter passes, I guess. Brandon's throw. Benson able to bring it down in the box. Plays it back to Lewis. Loses out though to McGinn, who clears. And now it's Wesley for Aston Villa. Back to Douglas Luiz. And now Greenwood. Douglas Luiz. Kind of hurts to see Greenwood playing against us. I have to say. Gilbert pulls it back to Grealish. Wesley to Greenwood. Greenwood shoots, but it's straight at Hussein. There's a yellow card for Brandon. So Villa playing a lot better than Burnley did. Lewis now with a corner. Clivet with the header, but it goes wide. Heaton now short to Konsa. To Engels. Target to McGinn. Younes. Another Villa attack. But it's a good tackle by Connor. Finds Meta. Able to turn. And he's able to run inside. Plays it out wide for Chris. Chris cuts inside. His cross is cleared by Target. Headed on as far as Steph. Here's Vincent. Finds Taz. Able to turn. Still got it down the left. Comes inside. Might go for goal. He does, but it's straight at Heaton. Would have been a great goal if he'd got some more power on it, maybe. Vincent with a free kick. Short to Brandon. Back to Vincent. First time pass finds Benson. Benson will bring it forward. Switches play to Meta. Meta shoots from the edge of the box, and it's another catch for Heaton. And we might be in danger of actually not winning this game here. Well, it's only 18 minutes in. I shouldn't be that worried, but don't seem to have our scoring touch. Here is Meta now. Chips the pass in there, headed away. Comes out to Lewis. Lewis shoots, but that's well wide. Not a great effort there. Heaton short to Konsa. Konsa finds Gilbert. Gilbert bringing it forward for Aston Villa. It's a good run. Can he find a cross to go with it? Here's Greenwood. The pass to set up Douglas Luiz goes straight to Lewis. Not the best pass to Brandon, but he'll get there. Plays it to Vincent. Brandon again, and calmly done by the squad. Here's Benson. Inside for Taz. Taz brings it forward. Finds Meta. And Meta finds Chris on the overlap. Chris with a shot. And there is the opener. 1-0. And Chris scores his first goal for the club. And now we're back rightfully at first place. Let's tell Brandon to ease off the tackles. The last thing we need is going down to 10 men to give Aston Villa any hope. Brandon's throw. Gilbert heads it away. And Grealish can break for Villa. Here is Greenwood. Plays it forward for Douglas Luiz. Gilbert now on the right. Good tackle though by Brandon, but Greenwood gets the cross in. Grealish's shot is blocked. Younes goes for it. Great save by Hussein. and we can get it away. Too close for comfort there. And Brandon just ran almost the whole length of the pitch down this left side. And eventually Mason Greenwood gets back to slide tackle him, but at the expense of a corner. In it comes. Headed away by Engels. And McGinn. Met has bruised his foot here. And don't want to risk that. So let's bring someone on. Let's bring Joel on. Let's make sure that doesn't get any worse. Chris with a throw to Lewis. Good turn. Plays it back to Chris. Chris cross. That's the last time I'm going to say that. Gilbert cuts it out. And he's tackled by Benson. Not sure why that was a highlight, but sure. Brandon's throw to Lewis. Plays it back to Brandon. The cross comes in. Conser heads it away. Headed on by targets. Come out to Connor. Joel to Clivet, who shoots first time. Fires it well over the bar. Brandon now with a free kick. He crosses it and Vincent puts it in. Is a flag going to go up? And it will be checked with VAR. And actually it won't count. Vincent was offside. Damn it, VAR. You've denied us a penalty and you've denied us a goal. This thing isn't giving me decisions. It's the worst thing ever. Douglas Luiz plays it across to Conser. Now Grealish brings it forward for Aston Villa. Plays it back to Mason Greenwood. Douglas Luiz back to Greenwood. Luiz first time finds Gilbert in some space on the right. Plays it back to Greenwood. The cross cleared away by Vincent. And Benson can lead the counter attack. Benson goes past one man. Goes for goal from a tight angle. Heaton with a save. Joel has the loose ball on the right. Cross is blocked. Comes to Chris. His cross finds Benson at the back post. Passes to Taz, but it bounces off a couple of players into the arms of Tom Heaton. 2 minutes added on. Brandon's throw to Lewis. Lewis has switched to Chris. Chris goes for goal, but puts it wide. Lewis now on the corner right before half time. Wesley's header away. Connor heads it down to Joel. Out wide to Taz. Taz, I think that was a shot. It was blocked in the end. Steph now has it on the right. Steph with a cross. Clivet brings it down. Sets up Lewis for a shot, but that's also blocked. Benson now to Taz. Connor. Benson. Connor to Lewis. Taz chips it first time, finds Chris down the right, able to keep it in, but the cross is blocked. Engels clears, and that should probably be half time. And we lead by only one goal. I'm gonna just assume that nothing else is gonna happen. But Chris is running forward and goes for goal, and Heaton makes a great save. We might get time to take the corner. We will. Lewis will take. Wesley heads it away. Connor heads it down to Lewis on the left. Still playing on. Lewis's cross cleared away, and that will do it. One goal for Chris is the only one we have at half time. Don't think we'll be breaking any records today. Okay, Villa throw. Gilbert to take. Benson wins the header though. Finds Clivet. Plays it to Brandon. And Brandon, was he brought down? The referee gives the foul against Greenwood, but VAR will check it and it will still be a penalty. And Lewis now has a chance to get a goal. And it just about goes in. I think Heaton got a lot on it, but not enough to stop it from going in off the post. And it's 2-0 up. Lewis gets his first of the day. Chris now with a throw. Joel flicks it on. Engels heads it away, but Lewis gets it to Joel. Joel, good tackle by McGinn. Chris picks it up. Plays it to Connor. Steph. Sends it down the line, but Target intercepts. Here is McGinn to Douglas Luiz. Grealish over the top finds Greenwood on the right. He's able to keep it in and goes past Brandon. Here's Gilbert. Back to Greenwood. Goes for goal, but it's blocked. Douglas Luiz, Wesley, McGinn, and now Younes out wide to Target. Target's cross. Gilbert at the back post. Keeps it in. Crosses it. Now it's Younes on the other side to Target. And Joel wins it back. Finds Benson. Some space on the right for Chris, and Benson's found him. That's a great tackle by Target to stop Chris from advancing. Could easily have given away a penalty. Chris's throw to Connor for Lewis. Back to Connor. Chris to Joel. Connor and Lewis. Finds Joel in some space in the box. Joel goes for goal and gets his first of the season to make it 3-0. And that should seal the deal against a Villa side that has battled hard but has expectedly come up short. Grealish now with a free kick. Header away by Vincent. Falls to Clivet. And Clivet's just going to turn and go. And this is looking like a dangerous counter-attack. Clivet's got himself through on goal, but Clivet blazes it wide. Very good opportunity missed there. Target with a free kick rather. Brandon cuts it out, brings it forward, showing good pace, but he pauses and plays a lovely switched ball out to the right. Doesn't quite reach Joel though. Target intercepts. Younes to McGinn. Here is Douglas Luiz now to Engels. Back to Heaton. Now Konsa. Heaton again. Engels. Finds Wesley with a long pass. Wesley looks for Younes on the left flank and finds him. Younes looking to come inside. The cross headed away by Brandon. Here's McGinn now. Greenwood to Wesley. But he gives it straight to Taz, and now we can break. And we've got numbers forward. Taz finds Benson on the left. Benson makes room for the shot, and Heaton tips it over the bar. Lewis will take the corner. And headed away by Wesley. Connor tries to head it back in there, but it drifts wide. Chris now with a throw, finds Joel. Chris now with a cross. Gilbert heads away as far as Connor. Vincent to Connor. Now Steph. Out wide for Chris. Chris gets into the box. Chris goes for goal. Saved by Heaton. He tries again from a really tight angle and hits the side netting. Chris not happy with one goal. El Ghazi now brought on for Greenwood for Villa. Gilbert has been booked. Brandon's free kick headed away by Target. Younes' switch is a poor pass. Benson picks it up, finds Joel. Chance for Joel to get his second. Great save by Heaton, and Gilbert clears. Villa now with a throw. Gilbert to take. Taz heads it away. Gilbert has it back and will cross it. Vincent with a header, and now Lewis can counter. And Lewis goes past Konsa. Through on goal here. And Lewis slots it home. His second of the game. Fifth of the season. And it's 4-0. 23 minutes to go. We might just break the away record yet. If it's not that high. It'll definitely be higher than 4. Maybe 6 or 7. I don't know. Lewis's corner. Benson's header just over the bar. Corner now. Lewis again. Konsa heads it away. Connor heads it back in there. Clivet couldn't quite get a foot on it, and Heaton will collect. Rolls it to Konsa. Douglas Luiz finds El Ghazi, able to bring it down on the turn. El Ghazi doesn't cross it, plays it back to Gilbert. And his cross, Wesley with a flick, has gone well wide. Marvellous Nakamba will now replace John McGinn. Lewis now with a corner. Headed away by Konsa. Vincent heads it in there, and it goes just wide. And here comes the goal kick. Heaton to Konsa. Ingles, Nakamba. Finds target on the left. Here is Younes. Grealish. Target. Giving it away, and now Lewis can lead the counter. Goes past his man. Plays it inside. Clivet gets into the box, and Clivet gets his goal to make it 5-0. Fourth of the season for him. And still 13 minutes to go to potentially get more goals. Villa legs probably starting to tire at this point. Chester replacing Gilbert. Alright, Hussein with a goal kick. Goes long and finds Benson. Benson with a quick turn. Benson brings it forward. Benson goes for goal, and he scores his first of the season to make it 6. An assist for the goalkeeper Hussein straight from the goal kick. And there might still be a few in us. Villa look completely depleted. Chester finds El Ghazi. He'll try and bring it forward. Back to Konsa. And his cross finds Younes, and that's a great save by Hussein. Maybe not completely depleted, but not enough to score. Grealish now to take. Benson heads it away. Younes, Grealish, and tackle by Joel, and we'll get back clear. Okay, Lewis with a corner now. Wesley heads it away. Vincent heads it down. Steph turns and shoots, and Heaton makes the save, and it will be another corner. Lewis to take. Wesley heads it away as far as Benson. Here is Connor. Gets it back from Steph. Here he is again. Now Connor. Joel Clivet finds Lewis. Lewis goes for goal, and Heaton makes another spectacular save to deny the hat trick. Would have been 2 consecutive hat tricks. Lewis on the corner. Wesley heads away. Lewis gets to it and is brought down by Douglas Luiz. He'll take the free kick himself. And Steph with a header, and that's his first of the season to make it 7-0, 6 of them in the second half. And yeah, that may well be a record for a Premier League away win, since Leicester's 9-0 over Southampton doesn't count. 2 minutes added on. Lewis will take a free kick, goes for goal, but it's over the bar and it won't be a hat-trick for him. This may be the last of the play. So a comfortable 7-0 victory, which takes us up to 16 goals in 2 games. One of them a record equaling game. I'm not sure if this one matches any record. Joel's sprinting forward, but Engels tackles him. And yeah, that was probably the last chance of the game. Good tackle there by Connor, but that should be that. 7-0. Still haven't conceded. Our Premier League wins have been better than our pre-season ones by far. And the ref blows the whistle. 2 goals in the end for Lewis, 3 assists on top of that. Get him the Man of the Match award. Chris, Steph, Joel, Benson and Clivette getting all the other goals. Okay, so Meta out for 1 or 2 days with a bruised foot. Glad that didn't get worse. He should be fine for our next match. And yeah, comfortable performance. And yeah, that's going to do it for this episode. In the next one, we'll continue in the Premier League, taking on Southampton, Brighton and Watford. But I hope you guys have enjoyed the stream, and maybe I'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye.